When we think about the words and the teachings of Jesus, we automatically go to the Bible and specifically the four canon gospels that make up the New Testament: Mark, Matthew, Luke, and John. But does it surprise you to know that these were not the only gospels ever created, that there were other alternative, or how they're known as apocryphal gospels, which are other perspectives and interpretations of the life, the teachings, and the words of Jesus? And this is why I felt so called to launch the Gnostic Gospels online course, where we get to dive into some of these other perspectives that didn't make the cut into the Bible that we know today. And there's such a wealth, there's such a resource of new perspectives, really new insights into the sayings and the teachings we bring into our hearts when it comes to the illumination that Christ can bring us. And so during the course, we're going to be looking at the Gospels of Thomas, the Gospels of Philip, the Gospel of Mary, and the Gospel of Truth. Just four of the many alternative Gospels, but these ones are some of my favorites because of the quality of light that they hold and the ways in which the words and the verses of these Gospels can truly illuminate and uplift our spirit. So we're going to have a 6-week dive into these Gospels, and not only looking at the words and the verses of these Gospels, but we're also going to be going into Aramaic, which was Jesus's mother tongue, the language that he spoke, that he taught in. And really, Aramaic is a vibrational language that transmits such beautiful wisdom and such direct transmissions of the light of God directly into our being. So during this course, we're going to be looking at these alternative Gospels, as well as diving into Aramaic, which I really feel gives us a more authentic or accurate interpretation of the words of Jesus. So if you're curious about what some of these other Gospels are all about, or maybe you knew there was more to the teachings of Jesus than you just found in the Bible, then come along on the Gnostic Gospel journey with all of us, where we're going to have a chance to explore these alternative texts and really bring this wisdom, these transmissions into our life, into our hearts, into our spirits, and see how they really help us unlock greater understandings into the Christed legacy, but really greater understandings into ourselves.